I say the deliberate name and say, hey, he's jacking off, and he calls the police, and the police say, sir, I'm sorry, but you could say anything that you want inside your own residence or where you stay at. Privacy. 2006 MLK. Section 8 from the local apartment complex, but the ones who want to be predisposed to do what? Or drag one to me. Some old crib. Pop up. Notice the K2. Same Sewell Bloods. Hoover. 5 deuce and 7-4. Mob together. Just touch down, cuz. Don't kill me. Oh. June 27th, we made it up. LA. June 7th, I mean, 2006. Guess what they gonna send her? Guess what's happening? My dick popped a pill in when Seattle opened the door. Recommendation reads. Hmm. So you gotta go through law. Took criminology 101. Financial aid. Private, so proprietary shit. You're about politics, embezzlement, fraud, all this other shit. Got some pictures. Can't find my old social security card. But the old sequential PIN number. You only get one. I got two. I ain't never agreed to none of this shit. Just like they got savings accounts. She do away with savings accounts and use that money. Number two, private, calculating number, social security. Touch shit. Doesn't pay taxes. And why have a problem? For Aaron, unconstitutionally, for one changing laws and don't pay the ass. Treason to the state, to the country. Officers hear that? Sexual harassment, maybe. It's like, yeah, the same people that be the jury, right? That's what it's a trial thing. And somehow it's like we're talking about you because this is what you did and this is yours, and for some reason you don't have no part of it. But years everybody was working some shit. We took this from some proprietary shit. Only one I went with would be Small LLC. This fake shit, like I said, the 80 Turk shit. The same person kidnapped me seemed to be the person in that cartoon. Claiming royalty and stuff. Until I transferred the money to you. Ready? Money was the first one who emancipated me. Raincoat, long shorts, maybe shirt. Ready for retirement? Last one. Electrical shock comes from the building on Deer Valley. Just like the plane. Should we rap about this, man? Just partied 100 years. Pharmaceuticals lab. Uh-oh. Politics, crack cocaine. Peak. Salt, sugar. Canada, anybody? Pfizer. 435. The masonry. The beautiful pictures in Cali. The base. Japan. Snow technology, but endorsements by the judge. Nobody wanted it. Stadiums. How that become changed. It was in this very area. I'm sitting here at this cop's house. He's waiting 6 days. This woman passes. He can do what he wants. Does what he wants. Taps the nose. Cry. Scream. Person picks me up. Brings me to a judge's house. Stayed by himself. Had a friend. And he wanted to take me around New York. They came up with an idea. Hey, let's make the kid a judge. Then we'll just get rid of it. I started at 3 months old. Then at 3, after no complaints, wrote off mental anguish till 86. And also wrote, hey, I should have him popped out. Then to 58. Another to 64. Where the shit happens was one of them relations was going to be for the judge and shit, lawyers and shit. And needed some shit to be delivered down here at the municipal. I was like, hey, you want to train, right? Same thing. Getting ready to leave, this old person pops in, says, hold on, I see you right there. But she says, hey, the reason I was right here is because that one person was right there. And this person calls me back, knocks me the fuck out, and says it's self-evidence that I was hearing some stuff about some Atlanta people, and they was saying, oh, same person stated, as long as you was there, then we could act like this and be like this. And that shit falls on me because as a kid, I ain't gonna let nothing go. But to a bunch of people, racist and whatnot, did all that work. It was already done. They said we did it. We helped them with it. Rockstar. All the music in there, hip hop site. Hey, we got them kicked. The one that was in my background when it was a reporting. Same documentary with the white kid. Woman turns to a man. Basketball court. Hey. Waited a year. Hey. Was there to be like, hey, as soon as I walked in, everybody walked out. So I'm getting ready to say it. Then I hand the mic to the dude, like, hey, can you say this or whatnot? And then he says, oh, these people you invited, oh, I guess it goes to him. It's the same dude you hear on fucking basketball shit. Oh, yeah. Then let's keep it 100. Fuck you, get your own shit. Got your own shit. We want to use it. We want it. This is ours, but you just lease it. Hey, could it been yours? But we gonna say you did. All these videos me knocked out, hip hop tapes. He's in the infirmary. He ain't here. We is using his stuff. We is kidnapping his kids. We is raising them our way. Oh, oh. Hey, government paid for two. Oh, he got kids. Some of these people went, hey, these kids gonna be serving some lifetime sentences for whatever, and they got locked up for that and wrote off something else. Right? Just like the court of law, right? Your kid go through some shit, and these people was like, hey, we govern workers, telling you ain't got no right. It's against the law. Then on top of that, what you gonna do? Then on top of that, hey, we'll hide and come back when the cops leave. Now they hit, ooh, Cthulhu time. Hey, too. Why don't you come over with that thing? Guess I ain't leaving until. Guess, hey, went through a lot of bullshit. And they went over there to where I stayed, paid for it under a female name, witness protection still. And they took my shit, boom, and put it out. Hey. Then when I got kidnapped and sent to Canada, Canadians got the airsoft popping, gun point. Ugh, gonna make you do this shit. And what they did was, oh, he's here. We got his shit. Accreditations, all this. So all these bullshit ass online schools, that La Masity shit and all that stuff, right? Watching Barbed Wire and then boom, and he's talking in the background, it's recording. Next time I watch it, I hear that in the background. See, it's a mental mind game. It helps your mind think. They use it to know you, basically. You sit there, you play this game somewhere in Canada or wherever they are, they're monitoring you. Hey, pop up, hey, who to go to, talk to, walk to. Play, watch the movie, and I didn't hear it's a recording. They bleeped it out. But they let me know, hey, thanks to the app, we knew what you was going for and changed it up. And a couple of the ones that I did, I'm on the commercials, CG'd up, looking like different people, because you're doing it solo. And the ones they did, boom, it's accredited and all this other stuff, right? I sat in the classes, and they in cahoots with South Africans, right? The white ones, boom. And you know how it is present day. So if it ain't people claiming the United States of Africa and the Americas, that's South and Central America, minus the North America where they at. And they ain't cahoots, right? You ever go to the Spanish states? It goes, boom. You ever catch a disease, get dirty, we'll go to South Africa, just like everybody. Hey, porn stars, hey, caught a disease, went to South Africa. Hey, let's talk about some exotic shit. Yeah, we're kids. We're manipulated easy. We're older. We're royalty. You're my Moors. Since kids, present day, you haven't heard not a goddamn. This is the United States of America. All you heard was, "Hey, get out my motherfucking way. This is my right now." The way they do it out there, boom, huh? Get tired of hearing that. Huh? No, I don't get none unless he wants you. Don't want you. You know what I'm saying? Totally different. People don't like you. They don't like you. Then hold on, you think about it. Hey, go out to Africa. Look at some of the flicks. Look at hey, look at these looks and how this shit that happens. And it's like, hey, we got our titties out in Africa. The people with their titties out look like any of the black dark people there. Hey, hey, government. Hey, you tired of me? Hey, we're foreigners. Got transferred to the United States. Hey, they said fuck it. I'm not gonna do it no more. I'm not gonna pay the 10 million to keep it going out of my pocket. Nobody else knows this. Hey, the embargo for some weed. I had to drop off weed money. Herds that they call marijuana. Hey, you guys are the ones working out. Let's go. Haku, Haku, Haku. The ones that ain't working out probably still there, living their lives. Don't know no better. Then once they start, oh, it's the Haku. You have to understand you were an infant under the age of 4, political hitman. And then we'll teach you this, Aaron. If you kill, you go to the penitentiary. And we will kill you because you have money and we want it. And we're supposed to pay bills, but we're flipping the script. With all the royalty stuff. Hey, McCall is there. The guy that helped me with the name McCall. Let me drink from his man blood. Most of my Canadian movies, I was going for the breast milk, huh? Ross the Bride of Chucky. He's talking to the two royalty people. And you hear them talking about how David is dead and blah, 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 and all this other shit, right? So we film this stuff. It's a movie. Next thing you know, I wake up and they done killed somebody and trying to make it look like I did it. And if you notice the look of the girl, and then when she's outside, you hear the same person in the cartoons. Hey, whore. purchase prostitutes, drinking breast milk. Where do we know him from? Oh, Dawn of the Dead. Got shot on the lawn for the White House. 24K looks closer. Nothing shows the same chopper, but closer to the White House. Same footage, different angle. Well, let's talk about fashion. Well, I'm just a kid. I was investing and property tax deed lease and did that. And found out that they had this machine underneath where they played this game called Al Qaeda. And all these people that's supposed to be beefing are sitting here playing a board game. But who is the pieces? People are. And who are these people? We are noted to be in power because of a piece of paper and popular demand. Then number two, we tricked a whole bunch of people and we're there. Um, but that's what made the gray skies and all that shit. Then I fixed it. Played big bank, little bank, snatched everybody's grip, kicked their asses out. They was pushing nothing but hate shit. You know, and all that bullshit. Now let's think about reality. In Canada, there's sticklers just like Russia is a stickler for Trump. Wrote a book, stock market's drop. These names were in it. And now in politics, the federal people that claim to be these people that got put in jail for federal time and shit are in the federal penitentiary acting this whole book out. You know. And then they get out. And you watch other TV shows and that's there. Made up a name, here comes people out the blue. Dude's Russian, he stays in Russia. Made up another name, this other guy pops up out the blue. That's me. Oh, Snowden didn't just go out there, he had the towers. Oh, they kicked me out my hotel. Donnie Dead cast. Hey, I'm my cousin now. Portuguese. Hey. He do a lot of shit. Astro projected from Island of the Dead. That's it there. Came real. Was the pill in the butt. Estrogen. The whole 3 months will teach you music. You're still alive. Or shot in the head. Here comes possession by heart. Exact same thing. Everything goes on exactly the same way. But in another place. I'm in Russia. The kids pop up Asperger's or the Russian way. Boom, pop up. Hey, we're going to this new place in Canada that you purchased. It was a replica of Washington and Ellis Island and all this shit. And the cousins went to go and steal the goddamn Statue of Liberty and got killed. Or what, or died, or whatever. And I turned this whole Ellis Island into the remake of the Dawn of the Dead. Because like I said, I astral projected off the island which I was placed and went to live my life and prove to these people who I was and ended up doing everything over again. And well, who knew that the Russian daughter um, learned from the people that I used to know. And these people taught her some that's that whole, oh, I could grab it with the hand shit. And it didn't happen like that in real life. The way they taught them, they were just kids, but they looked grown. And oh, there goes the kid, gets hit, boom, that's what her face looked like. Well, she cloned me trying to figure out the money situation. Cloned the parasite me. My spirit is free roaming and gets trapped into this body. I pop out as me, The spirit that started the island had 435 retired agents. They decided to take it. The Serbian special forces broke my neck. Remember in the movie they was talking about being a father and they just looked away. You're right. Many lives and that shit. So I popped up and the first zombie was the janitor, the son. So they got the mall. They didn't want nobody to go to the mall. That's why when the kids became zombies, they went to the mall. And that video game, two-dimensional, from up in the cameras. See that? Same place. Um, Pop up, see the son. We start talking. I'm like, I'm hungry. He was like, oh, I know what you want. Boom, bite his hand. Bit his hand. He becomes a zombie. Y'all seen the movie. Now everybody in the movie, we got some connection. Relation, right? And all of them was in it for the movie and the money and shit. Like the baby mamas and shit. So that's why they was in the movie talking about copyrights and shit. You don't be in no movie talking about no goddamn copyrights. And you notice that a lot of shit was already patented and trademarked, and a lot of shit I had to go ahead and recreate and make up and all this bullshit. Alright, now that shit, the zombie movie was real as fuck. And everybody there was agents. Don't give a fuck what you got to say. And you notice everybody who acted, they were the cops, because you're known as to be on TV. And then you also hear in the background, gayish man talking about, you know my name, I'm about to get the fuck back out here and go home. You notice. I guess that will be after the Bride of Chucky and I wake up and kick him with the sun before he left. And they had this guy, fucked up face, he couldn't scream, right? At least that's what they told me. And they got him on the phone, he's screaming at the top of his lungs, right? And that was that. Well, the serpent dude was supposed to have, I was in his care, boom. Steve, he ate the maggots ate the steak, he got custody of my daughter, hey. Titties. Got that shit. You notice how he took the dog out of the girl and he was smelling it. Alright. Big dude, cousin. He was a twin. His original father is in Jacob's Ladder. Asian looking brother. That's a real movie too. And you know, whatever name they was using in there was their real name. Because they did not want to be known as this screen name. But when people see him and see the face, they're going to automatically use the screen name. Right. So I was at the cousin's house and probably it was cool, right? You hear him rapping and then he found out I was with the feds and that's why they kicked me out. I was already emancipated, so you know it was all good and shit. Then went to 50's crib, you know, laying on my back, right? As a baby did. Right. I already got me and shit. Back to the movie, to the story and shit. The House of the Dead. If you didn't notice, that most of those people that was in the party were my kids, right? And they all look older. While I stay looking like a kid, growing up by all my age, they go through lives and grow up. Fight. Now we hit 3 meters tall from a baby size, right? And the one kids that came from there, I astral projected here. Found out Jason and then was out there. Hey, boy, these scientific bedheads I made up. And I was with the sun before I let him take the physical. So at this particular time, the Snowden thing was going on. I tried to join the army. I was 10 and 4 months old. I always had a shadow, the white guy. He was my shadow for Snowden. Elon, he just read my books and all that other good stuff. it was my technology, right? Like Tony Stark's and shit. So I was selling my technology. Plus, I was being nosy and shit. So basically, technology meaning I'm the boss. I get to check out on everything and NSA and all this other good shit. Right? So to be relevant to bullshit, and it's like y'all in cahoots and some shit. Then the hardcore Henry, when you see the server run and shit, it was all for the server. They didn't give a fuck about the money, right? Because basically they didn't know about the money, but now they know about the money, right? Because at the end they was like, yeah, let's just leave it as it is because they got great reception. They went home. It was like, I still got great reception, right? It was the server run. That was a robot, right? And all that other shit. The mind guy, that's the son. Of course, you know who the girl is, and all that other shit. And all those white, they do white. And you notice when you see white people and their hands are bleached blonde to the fucking white. You know? And so he's up in Russia, Snowden thing. Went to Russia, got the chip, plopped up over there, let me in story, the 40 years situation. It goes like that Swedish movie. I was a kid, a robbery happened. 15 years later, exact same day, exact same time, but different people. Well, Let Me In was a true story because all these movies was true. Boom, 40 years later, I happened to turn into the fucking vampire, right? Right, I did all kinds of shit. I was going through it because the zombie blood is like vampire, werewolf, all that shit, but you're just a ghoul, right? So, so I'm a vampire through the movie. I made the girl show the titty, right? Because my daughter's going through some shit. She wanted to be a dude or a woman, just like Arquette, right? And it was like, oh, Arquette wanted to be a dude. That's why he was like, and I was like, hey, bitch, I know this dude is my kid, right? And so I'm a vampire there, and I was up in Fargo. So what happened over here, down the way, over here on Pierre Dookie, was his house, and kids popped out here. So word was, oh, they beat my kid up and put her in the jail and just left her there handcuffed, right? And well, it was Jesse, and she popped out, took off, went back and got it, and started getting dark, and it was like, oh, right, raised the girl and took her to Russia and made her do the act, and then after a while, they was like, yeah, we're gonna do the movie, so they wanted me to go. So I left, right? So her father was the one that was up in there in shit, right? So testosterone, he was the one that was in the cage, right? So saved their asses, boom, rose, all this other shit, found her, brought her back, and all this other good shit. Werewolf. Don't get it twisted, but those people that were shooting the werewolf were actually werewolves. Now let's get about it. Money. Now let's think about it. We human form money. Animalistic money. Me as a werewolf. Now you see the hardcore Henry leg. Now check me out as a werewolf, just walking through a normal ass town and look at my leg. So I'm up in Russian and they finally killed me. I didn't know I was in the 40s. Then I automatically get transformed into the one in the bayou. Other werewolves is there and they just start bucking. Boom. Right. So that was that with the werewolves. That was that with the vampire and all the people and all the kids in the movies, my kids and shit. All that, right? Well, I was born a dude, and this lady popped up, sucked on my shit to boost the pituitary, and she pulled sperm to incubate. And then once they found out I had sperm, they started just tossing it out to people, because a lot of these places were desolate and dead. That's why all these people keep on popping up talking about we vasectomy is scared of what people do with their kids or for scientific reasons and shit. And then NAFA hit, they're mad. Now the paralegals can get a malpractice charge and get a estrogen pill stuffed in my ass as a kid and told to sit there and wait. Right, I was a gullible kid. I didn't know that. My life to live. Right, got away. Got my own house. Next thing you know, boom, the girl pops in, shows me the computer books we read about SQL, and she gives me the silver gun and tells me to go and shoot myself. You don't want to be alone. Later on, I'm sitting in there, shot in the head and shit, booger on the wall, 59th. Next thing you know, the guy comes in, cuts out his eyeball, lays there on the front. She stands in the middle of the hallway going to the bathroom, cuts out her eyeball, and just lays there. When they come and get me, I'm in shit, piss, and blood, right? And then I was like, fuck it, I don't want to be here because I'm going to get shot in the head. So, boom, I want to go back. So I'm over there, and here comes Pride. She comes, picks me up, and brings me back. And then eventually, right, shot in the head. Boom. And all this bullshit. And I donated my eye to my mom's, right? It was like, boom, she was an asshole. So she took the other one. And then, got kidnapped. So I learned how to echolocate. Taught a lot of people how to echolocate. Right? The dude that says he did, right, that's cool. I ain't tripping, right? That's the dude from North Carolina Ranch. If you remember that movie where the dude's tied up in a belt buckle cut out his eyeballs. That was that. Boom. And so I'm echolocating, and I came over here, did the purple commercial. I just came from the FBI building, and they gave me this red dress of Albert. I guess that was her little dress, her daughter dress, right? Little girl got killed in the dress and shit. They put me in this dress, and I'm over here at the GU, and I'm over here learning school because I was seeing if they gonna get accredited right now. Then one of them was like, yeah, go outside, I'll talk to you. And I go outside and just starts beating me the fuck up and shit fucks up my head. I walk all the way to 35th and pass out. And they took all my titanium, put lead in it and shit. Like, kidnapped, get over here, sent to motherfucking Canada and shit, kidnapped and shit, all this bullshit's going on. And just go through the transition, right? I had an issue with porn flicks and people claiming scientific exploration and who could fuck and who can't fuck. And it's in the 90s, all this with the vasectomies, it's in the 90s when it comes to music. They was like, hey, 10, 9-year-old, sex music, And the ones that were older, hey, we just touched down from Africa. Shake the booty, So, as the story goes on, flicks, movies, CG, Girl Look Blind, that's me, Cam Show. Sue won. He is doing some time travel shit with cams, and I'm on there showing my happy ass looking like Roger Booty until all the cops find out, well, how they find out. So I was 15 people, and most of it, I didn't stick nothing in me. It was all optical illusion. Small dildo. You're right in front of the camera. You walk back, the dildo sucks in. It looks like it's in your butt. Right. Right, so it was just nudity and shit. And did makeup because no face, basically. 15 characters at 10 cents a piece, made like $15 million. I told people, next thing you know, here comes all these male cops looking pretty as females, stuffing A.B. Johnson's right in their motherfucking body, and just start, boom, cam show, bloop, 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 bloop. And then they kick me out, right? Oh, no, this is ours. That's that bullshit, right? Self-proprietary. So they put me on witness protection, and they tricked me onto it, right? So I didn't know my name. I'm abandoned. I call the police. They tell me to wait 3 months. I keep calling. I had the dextrose Lightning bolt, he disappears. Vincent comes over. I read about modern mechanics and everything. He helps him with the name. It says Keenan on it. He says, hey, it's your name. It's you people. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about, so I took the name with the Andrew on it. Then I end up hitting the put later on with the Cindy girl popping up. So I hit the put and won a grip of money, but I didn't know that they were with a brokerage with Canada. So I got all this money and then they popping up spaceships, all this funny bullshit. Then I finally learned out about it and switched my money to the Federal Credit Union. Boom. Then it started turning into a hate bullshit and they haven't left and so on and so on. They got all the little agents and all that. They more. Right. Then go through some bullshit. Finally get back. I'm a dark skinned looking person. Dude commits suicide, right? So they cover it up with some white dude handing off two checks. I don't know if that was the first one where I was like, you dead, not me. Or those two people he handed the checks off to. Well, when I got the money, those were two G men they sent to try to kill me, I believe. So after I whooped their asses and I paid in on the FBI and I'm giving out checks to people who do work, they popped in to try to get a check. Now, they didn't get it because they was trying to say that they took care of the kid, like looked after, not as killed your ass, took care of you, use a liability, you know. And so I'm getting beat up in the back for like one complete week in Canada after the night's watch. Then they get me in a chair and they start beating the shit out of me. Right? Last person that hits me was the person that was like, he coy, another kid. I echolocated and seen him walk away. You know, sort of looked like rain. Right? So as time goes on, this British dude with glasses fight that, and he had this number envelope with a 22 caliber, and it had one bullet. And Hudson's brother and Ecuador's brother had died in Canada, and they popped up over here. And I walked towards them. I couldn't see, but I knew it was them by their smell. Pointed towards the guy. He pulls the gun out and shoots himself. Don't know if he faked his death or not. And then they cover that up with that other guy in 70 background. This is 1980s, but we're wearing 70s clothes, 70s haircuts, and 70s high definition. So I get back and shit, you know. Then I'm chilling at the house. Then the fucking fish dude pops up. He gets chopped the fuck up. Um, Next thing you know, when it pops up, rips off my shit, puts me on the shit. Flicks happen, jack off, Puerto Rico. Finally get the fuck back, you know, I bought the shit. I paid for it. Put a price on that shit. So nobody would use it because it's just a problem. Right? Um, get to Atlanta, right? So while I'm at the house, my kid pops up. And guess who she looks like? And she kicks it and we kicking it tough. And I'm still a curious kid. They don't teach me nothing. I have to figure everything out while they're taking my kids and teaching them the whole world. And then the kids come back acting like they're dominant and still expect stuff and shit. They got me starving. They're telling me I can't eat. It's for the kids. But then, oh, you abandoned the kids. We're doing sick shit. Sick shit. So she's over there kicking out, do the hypno shit, and find out that she's like a kid that was born in some Nazi shit. Her job is to kick it with me until I'm like 10 and then try to kill me and be like me, right? So I was like, nah, sister, it's not gonna happen like that. And she takes off and goes to Atlanta, right? Because they was on the same shit. So when they get to Atlanta, I guess they beat her up or whatnot because they killed some of my kids. Said that I brought this disease, but I hadn't been out there since the freak nigga, right? And that was the last time I was in Atlanta, other than the PDE and the Texaco and shit. And out there, and the girl dude was sitting there. And he was the one that brought it to the motherfucking state of Atlanta, and he blamed me on it and had my kids all against me, and they got up in there. And so she told me, oh yeah, we got to go to a Freaknik, and had me sit out in the car, and they beat me up and cracked my face, and I remember laying on my back, and she just picking each fragment of bone out, and that's why she got her face now, that face now, right? And then she takes the girl's face and puts it on my face, and then sends me to Canada to enjoy a good thing of porn. And then, hey, find out I got a group of kids out there, and I was trying to keep them as safe as I can in a good position. And there's a couple pornos. They was like, yeah, we got rid of this bitch. We doing this shit for free. Well, you didn't understand it. I owned the production, so therefore I was keeping y'all safe without me there. The motherfucker that they was doing the flick with was the ones, the scavengers that hang around the motherfucking porno flicks looking for people who don't fit in. They get kicked out, and then they burn them with HIV and AIDS and keep them and home and pimp them out and all this shit. You understand that, right? So, I was looking out, but I had to keep a heart, or they would have turned me back, right? Strength, you gotta be strong to run all over. So after a while, I got the hint. They was like, "Oh, we don't want you here." Same shit that happened in Africa. So I had to brush it off, and I turned light, turned back into a dude, and well, it was a transition. It went from the black girl to the white girl. Then the white girl had kids, did the movie as the white girl, and transformed into the white dude, finished the movie, turned into a hip hop singer, or a singer into a hip hop artist with the makeup, right? You remember being in Canada waiting for somebody to come on stage, and he's a little midget, right, as a kid, all right? But on camera, it shows like he's older, right? And I passed myself off as the girl's kid, right? So in this one movie, I'm sitting here and find out, when I go up there and I kick it with Grandpa in that one flick, left something with him. He went to Alaska. Next thing you know, he got this kid. Kid got Asperger's, and kid grows up. Passes classes in high school. And she wants to kick it, or they taught him, oh yeah, follow her and say it's yours. Right? But I was a dude, right? So in the room, that's why the kid got the weird face and shit. It's face mask. Broken face, click, click. And then, it's the girl in the movie, it's the same girl that's on the politics thing, talking with me in the background. Right. Right, we get that shit. We get the actors in the movie and how old they were and how young I am. In present day, they might be dead. Fucking old. Right. That's why everything on this other show they jumped about him. Um, Finally got back, right? Got back chilling, kicking in. Then pop up African thing, drop off. Chased out. I got this bodysuit that they made, and they bumps at 8 kilohertz, right? You don't ask Canadians to do shit for you. They're gonna do it the Canadian way and might not try to give it to you, they accept payment, right? You gotta take their ass to court and sue the shit out of them. And they made the suit at 8 kilohertz and came with an amulet. And over there in Africa, I left the amulet, right? So the kid emancipated, couldn't see, pops up, what you doing with eyes? She gave me the signal, she trying to get back home. So I was like, yeah. So what was in the eyeballs was trying to get some money. So I dropped her off, and I guess they had it all set up because they went and got the eyeballs, and she went up and went doing what she was gonna fucking do, right? So I left the amulet. The same people that surround me, harassed me, was up in Africa, beating us up with motherfucking sticks and shit, federal crime, right? And still popped up out here. So, I'm basically taking off and shit, and all these people, they like, that saying, if I had your mind and you had mine, we'll probably understand each other. Well, people take shit too far, and that's how they do it. Snap, frontal lobe, switch to frontal, eyeballs, jaded him, right? See your brother, but he don't recognize you, and he doesn't have amnesia. But he remembers your feel, right? So all that shit happening. They killing kids and taking their bodies and popping up as these kids, and you notice that, right? Hey, kicked you out of court for all this shit. What do you know? This kid just popped up. Don't have nothing to do with this case, but decided to make it the main issue. And then the kid physical is North American, but the eyeballs is in another country and shit, right? Got the physical out here yelping like a dog, but the eyeballs is over there in Africa, like, they taught me to kill your ass, nigga. Right, right. And so I had the suit on, left the amulet, and that's how I could hear him at 8 kilohertz, the outside, the spirit pots. That's how you hear him through the 8 kilohertz, right? And the suit. So when the stranded ship said something, they read the 8 kilohertz, and I guess they read it when I came back because they was tracking me. And I guess since they read it and found me and they tracked me, they sent her to get me back out of the country with that shit. So I went back over to Canada, and like the gala workers took off the suit, put the eyeballs in there, put my eyeballs in mine, or the eyeballs I had, and I had a suit. Because remember, I had dogs before I transferred it to the Federal Credit Union. I had dogs that were all fucked up, and I used my fat that grew back in my flesh to kill the dogs. And then after I switched it, they came, we're royalty, we'll do what we want, take what we want, take what we took the dog, said they had the original and all this other shit. So, in the Bride of Chucky, you notice how my Chucky suit got bite marks in the side. Well, I get kidnapped and they put me in this thing and these dogs started gnawing on me. And before this puppy that was in that Van Diesel movie when he was holding me as a kid, was their offspring. The reason he's over there is because I had to get away, so we started getting it, and it was like, stop, and they kept getting it, right? And they eventually pass away and have a pup, and I fixed the pup's head. They was originally pit bulls. They fucked up their head, make it look like whatever. Had the rest growing, because it was like, oh, we did the DNA test, and they're part human, because I used my flesh, right? So those two dogs died. Those are the two dogs, and boom, right? My original dogs. And they were sitting there blinded somehow. So let's say the dogs were sitting on the south side, and the gate to get out was on the north side, far north side, right? Shit, all that good shit. The astral projection, and while we was kicking with the relatives out there in whatever country, just like gunshot, pow, 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 pow. I was a citizen, motherfucker. I had the right to kill him. Hey, if he died, shit. And astral projected, and the kids popped out here, right? I was like, fuck that shit. I ain't helping you populate shit. And the astral projected me, kept popping them out. Boom, boom. They all grew up on the same street, the same town, right? And you notice in the movie how Simon follows, right? And I don't know how the fuck he followed, right? But he did. So there is ways for zombies to get off that island. Remember, he was like, fuck this shit, blew up. Then the zombie that fell down, he was like, I followed my pops. Right, because they was like, I know it was you from, I could see myself. And the zombie, man, I had to massacre some of them. I mean, it was the kids I loved to death, right? But some of them was just couldn't trust them. They was gonna be like, I'm a zombie, I'm gonna pick on you all the time. Ugh. Right? It's like shit. So the royalty has this big old beef with the royals. They don't kill. They'll place you on an island of zombies, and you'll be eaten and still be alive just in case all else fails and everybody passes away and somebody else claims royalty. Boom. They're perfectly alive. They're just zombies. Right. So while in Canada doing some work, boom, got to get to Cali. Met one of the sons. Another son. Two kids, wife. Just think about the Greek shock, right? Went through all that shit. Had the nanny cam in our eyes. Well, I couldn't see, right? And he was a smart kid, so I tricked him into making those eyeballs off that one VHS movie. And then they were being daycares and took him back, right? So I, tricked him into giving me the formula to run, like, because I gave him the formula in the first place and shit. Canadian would be like, it's mine. I did it. You gave it to me. It's mine. It belongs to me. You can look at it and you ain't gonna touch it. Like the big ass son that disappeared. And eventually, I was like, fuck this shit. I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, whatever I do, it was just weird because it's a two-sided mind shit. You got one mind that's like, man, I need to do something. You got another mind, damn it, I want this, right? And my house, you shouldn't find it. You find it, you're gonna turn into a female because the only thing she had was all feminine products. Basically, anything you eat is gonna it's gonna turn you feminine. Trying to keep her personality and shit. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, right now. Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde. And, all that shit. So I just sewed up. Right. Turn back into a guy. Just sitting there, I remember I was young and I'm like, and I hear pop. Everything's tight, plugged, it's kind of fucked up, right? It's like he took your sperm and made these. Then I'm sitting at this house thinking they're gonna come back, and he sends his girl. She sends his girl, taking her out, and she comes and she has this syringe full of sperm from all the tricks she done fucked with, right? And she's here with the other girl and they're talking to me and they won't leave. So we get to clowning. I get to turn around. I'm in my diaper and she sticks the needle in it. Moves the cat. So going through this shit. When I move back, the needle pop out, and if it popped out, automatically kids will pop out, fully walking and all that shit. And that was that, right? People who knew about it, that knew the brain, like a booger popping out, popping and got electrocuted, and had a titanium bomb and survived it, right? Was walking up and then felt the old man, who felt Jay, and he pops in, and I look up and the needle pops through, and next thing you know, it's dragging something and it's pulling and ripped and bleeding and fall on my face. Then I wake up, nobody did anything, get finally to the FBI shit, put on my suit, take off the dark skin, and I look and I see that this girl found the kids and she's cutting the the skin off of them and placed them on the wall. And when I went there, they had a piece of fat, and they placed the fat in the skin and said, well, it's a kid, it will develop. And the other ones, if you notice any white people with the meat cut to the cheekbones, they cut the blackness off them and left them light and white and shit, while their skins, so on and so on. Well, you notice how everybody was in cannibalism and shit because in one of the apartments by the trail, dude had a booty cheek. She's missing. No, she isn't. According to the hip hop tape, eyeballs and burying the kid, we know who's in the physical. We know who's the eyeballs. So on and so on. And hey, dropped the kid off before we walked up. The oldest one, right? Other than the ones in the hospital, right? Had the kid drop him off with the sisters at his sister crib. Went up to the FBI, kicked him, and he pops up. Call him white, right? And I said, you're verified. You're verified. Just bring the kid to work there. And all this shit is going down. So now they're here and verified. So they think if they got control of this kid, they can verify all these checks. So they set this shit up. Got a bomb. They try to blow me up. All this shit. They took the wires I used when heroin was trying to be like a medication. Those long ass wires, and I had them wrapped up around those computer chips, and those are heroin chips, like 6 months or so. EpiPen, right? And next thing you know, I'm sitting there and I'm trying to be like, let's go, kid. And he's like, nah, but I didn't know because he wasn't like this. He had too much intelligence. They already switched out his mind. And so I'm walking in from the FBI going to the trail. I noticed from the sun they had these wires in them, and these are all foreigners, right? Two Canadians, like the Quantico movie. Two Canadians, 4 Canadians born in Canada, come over here illegally, join the FBI to get sent back to Canada, where they're from, while the other two stay doing their thug business, right? So next thing you know, I get that Hudson and the kid switched, right? Right, no, no, it's really right. Why I'm saying that, right? So Aeon or Hermes is still alive, keeping it in, and like complete opposite is the same suit, but not primordial ooze, physical body and android, and the freeway is getting built black shards, and I ate them and gave birth to Cub, and Cuz has the same thoughts and minds he had when he was young. So he pops out, goes in Antarctica, and then period. So Hudson is now in the sun, has the sun drop off the physical who has Hudson. And they walking through the Antarctica and shit, so he falls off, goes over, falls, grabs him, falls on his back, boom. And then Hudson pops up, breaks his thing off in him because it's kept us warm while it was up in us, and walks off. So she makes the pyramid, and it grows to a big ass pyramid igloo. And eventually I astral project and was like, come on, cuz you got it. And she breaks out of it and pops up. Well, Hudson is the physical, right? So Hudson finds the other missing girl who was supposed to be like some Russian, the twin or something, right? And switches minds with her, right? Because remember, he's the hermaphroditic situation, right? Afterwards, I caught this image of the gay Ecuadorian dude that you see on the tape, the one that took my murder passports. We bit a good handful, and he's now sitting there and blah, 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 blah. So I don't know who the physical is, but the physical shouldn't look like white light. Then number two, we know who the girl is because we know who he is. And now we know who this girl is, and thanks to the 8 kilohertz, we know who her daughter is. And, you know, hey, it's proof, hey, eyeballs, and grow another body, and boom. And, you know, you grow eyeballs
eyeballs back and was like, hey, I want these eyeballs to grow another me, and I want to grow new eyeballs so I can do what I want to do. He doing that to the kids and everybody else. Now y'all had a gunfight with each other. Huh? Now after the beating, no, hey, you're all right. It was, hey, over here in the bunker, White House background. Hey, give a fuck what you went through, kid. Money. Your promissory, your employer ID number started with 3. And then the physical got shot in the head, right? Because the physical wearing a gray suit. Eyeballs pop out. I clone. So I cloned the body, right? Cloned her, got her. Then all of a sudden make her young again. They find her, and boom. Right, all this good shit. So I guess I just figured it out. Hey, somebody sitting here wanting some eyes, right? And what happened to my two? Right, right, you got that. And who does she look like? And who are those kids? And then, hey, Portuguese. And then Flick. And then Olens. And then French Canadian white folk, black folk, so on and so on. So, I hit my head. Um, I get back. I take off the suit and get back, right? So I don't know where I went. I don't know if I came, if I stayed in Canada because it's an exact replica, or if I went to Arizona, right? So I went because March was cracking, right? So I'm there, and I was like, oh no, no, we don't do that because the dude that went to jail for like vice lord shit was like, oh yeah, solicitation to a minor and all this other bullshit. And then I'm like, no, no. So I guess they consider me embarrassing to them. So next year, I guess I find out I'm still emancipated, right? I get left at home. I'm sitting there. I don't want to be alone. I want to play and have fun. And all of a sudden, I hear this voice. And then all of a sudden, my leg seizes up, my right leg, the good leg seizes up towards my butt. And I end up falling and cracking the left side of my head. And I wake up looking at myself and wait a couple of hours. They pop up. Hey, close the door. Now I'm on a hospital bed, fall off. Now I'm on a fucking couch. And when I wake up from the couch, I don't remember shit. And I'm wondering when we start school. And in present day, now none of this shit was cracking in. And after I got knocked out, don't remember, hey, Social Security, DNS, all this good shit. Hey, this out. We don't want this for you. Hey, I'm a judge. Hey, I'm a baker. Hey, I'm a goddamn Supreme Court. Hey. You want to know who was the people in the past? You watch the Forensic File, season 1, 2, or 4. You would see Miss Bolton as the Superior Court, and you would see the prosecutor who looks so familiar. And that one thing switched it up, right? So she's a judge, he's a prosecutor, they work at the coroner's office. Hey, if you listen to the stories about Twist Mama, boom, wasn't no sex, no nothing. Somebody said this happened, they gonna take whatever they find and fuck it, we gonna condemn him. Now, whatever happens after that causes them to lose their job and the new people popping up.
more scandal happens, then I become the prosecutor. I'm a moot judge. Plus all this private stuff. No complaints. During this whole situation, you notice they like to give me lobotomies and make me forget shit. And all my shit, they got white people, Swedish people. Hey, yeah, blender, hey. Hey, FL. You know, shot it. You know that new FL mobile app that's been since the 80s. That's all shot it. Turn it to 81, use Duck. That's her, that's that song. There you go. And then going up through life, it was like, we don't want you here at school. Summer vacation, summer school. Seventh, eighth grade, slap, you didn't do nothing, you got kicked out of half school. And then I remember in the future, I wrote the sixth grade all the way up to college. And it was like, we don't want you here at school. And then I remember being like 13, and this female was like, hey, we're going to see if you know how to write a signature. Then they was, oh yeah, we got a grant. And later on, the school closes down because they had the same crack since before I went there, and they never went. I never signed for a grant and none of that shit, right? Then at the school, we got a whole bunch of undercovers. Hey, I forgot. I'm trying to get it. These people still remember. They don't want you there. Bye. Eighth grade, same thing. Boom. Ninth grade, same thing. Bye. 10th grade. Oop. Come back when your medication is all right. So I'm sitting here at the house. I'm on juvenile intensive probation. I am no longer in high school. Pops, quote unquote, passes away. I get this big bright jacket, holes in it. That's it. Walk up to the school, hand this girl a note. Everybody's standing over there by the school. Hey, look, it's him. It's him. It's cold outside. I get home. Sometime later, this white boy comes up wearing the same stuff you get busted in. I'm like, man, what the fuck? You ain't got nothing. You hungry? You need something to sleep? You know. So I don't know what went down because everybody's partying. At 15, they got ecstasy pills, right? So some shit went down. Boom. Dude comes over, kicking it. Somebody sitting there. So I'm like, blah, 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 blah. He looks in. He's like, nah. So he takes off. So I go and sit in the car. He calls me the N-word. I was like, what's up with that dude? And we bum. So that's the last time I seen him. Then I see him on the news a week later as a murderer. Boom, 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 boom. I didn't know nothing, didn't see shit, nothing. Didn't know nothing about nothing. He didn't tell me shit because they wouldn't give him no pussy. Then at the same time, hey, by the shit I was saying to him, on a natural time, him popping up made me look like an accomplice or an accessory, even though I didn't know shit. I found out on the news, on probation, that this shit had happened. Then from 17 up, the whole block that's hooked on a G-Funk, hey, 2017 tweak, we're on drugs, steroids, turn them into dudes. When they was whooping that ass, icy ice machine. The 22 blanks. Takes these kids from over here. Was a female. Popped up. Face didn't have no face. Hey, astral projected. I'm in this dream. The hole, the water drip in the apartments. Been over there. Black matter turned into tweak. Used the tweak to etch out my nose, eyelash, eyebrows, and lips. Came back. Right to Chucky. She's like, hey, I smell something. What is that? Money? graveyard scene. Well, we pop back before the cast. Girl pops up, kisses me. Got a tweak on my lip. So she goes around tweaks. They find this tweak, put her in jail. You're in jail. The father puts the rest of the kids in jail with him. This girl says no, picks him up, brings him over here. Who wants to start a war on drugs? They're chemists, remember the eyes and all that shit. Tells the girl to go ahead and make some tweak. Gets them off the steroids. They turn into dudes. We have a funeral, okay? Hey, guess one of the people that was holding me was Chicken Coop. World Star Hip Hop. Avenger the Drunks. Dude looked like Cuffman falls on the Chicken Coop. Back in the day, rich place was so broke. Chickens was everything. That's what happened with the ass whooping in the blanks. After the Kimpo lesson, then the cousin was teaching me Shadowcon. Goes away. The dude over here that took the $20 out the Walmart out of my pocket dresses up as him, beats the shit out of me. I press charges on my cousin. Cousin gets out. Dude was over here teaching, same class, same face. Because the same dude owns this dojo over here up on Straight Mountain. Bovine guts, intestines, hey. And this person said, you want to learn karate? Got a staff and started beating me with it. Kicked my knee in. South African. He's in cahoots with South African. Black exploitation. So takes me to Africa. We find out what a jigaboo was. I found out how to say America in their language. And all of a sudden, these people start popping out of nowhere. You know? So we get back. Next thing you know, he kicks in my knee. He's afraid. He don't want to get his ass whipped, or she don't. So here comes the same African. So his story is stuff these diamonds in this girl's ass, or you don't go nowhere. The same little wild girls in this cannon shooting at the plane. Boom, boom, boom. Where they get the plane from? Hey, on this Tucson old ass airspace over here. He just jumped in a plane and we flew to Africa. You know. So we over here. Next time I come back, I'm with the pops. We drop off this girl. We do a commercial. Same girl off the Jamaican American, trying to get rid of you. Drop her off. Get ready for the commercial. We walk all the way down to the Congos. I go to the Congos. There's people behind some trees. There's two kids over here. There's another kid. Then I'm looking at the light-skinned dude, and I'm like, I know what you want me to do. You want me to start talking about diamonds. So the kids hear me and start yelling, blah, 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 diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. Well, remember, there's people behind this tree like they did in Jamaica. And she was like, oh, they're trying to hide you from their kids. Well, the dude shoots the boy. I stop him from shooting the girl. It was all some set-up bullshit, right? So we're doing this commercial. This girl has me sleeping with these fucking lions for 6 months and shit, and everybody's sleeping in these fucking tents. So this bitch is basically saying, we own this, we got this, this belongs to us. The whole bullshit y'all's talking in Africa about some endowment bullshit, right? And all that shit, right? She's the one that did the beating, but the eyeballs is another person. So if you listen closely in that shit, she says, I can't believe I killed my family for some diamonds. But if I walk in here, if anything goes wrong, I always got the bowl. Meaning, you know, you got the 4 embryo and you split it in half and it turns into 8. You split that in half, you got 16, right? And they each create a person. And get kicked out after, or not kicked out, I own the place, just parts, and they chase me out. Do the commercial where tears dropping down and there's wooden things behind. And later on, I get something back over there, and the dude made me burn it down. And it's supposed to be empty, and it ain't supposed to be on there. They're trying to claim it as their own. So this is where we meet a couple of people, right? So the shit was already paid for, everything was done, and these people see me as a kid and try to pick me up. The black people out there are so weird. When they see white people, they think
this shit belongs to the white people, right? So you go out there and you black and you own some shit, they'll be like, hey, that don't belong to you. That belongs to the white people, right? And some bullshit like that. Um, they came, they got it. Hey, I don't know. I got it. He was like, ooh, who is he? Hey, kid, let me see your name, right? So we're over here. I got the diamond. This bitch is shooting at the plane. Boom, stuffing diamonds in this girl's ass. Next thing you know, she shoots at me. I fly in the air. I'm in the first place she shot. Grab this big ass fucking diamond. I'm like, what the fuck? We start running for the plane, right? I didn't let go of this diamond. Pops is holding me in the airport. This fucking Uncle Tom is standing right there. It's a black scene, and here comes the Duke. He pops in, and beforehand, how do we know the Duke? I was brought to Africa and sat in this room with the Duke and two African people. The same motherfucker who did it seems to be perfectly alright, acting like the police here in the States. Tariffs on everything. So he says that's worth more than 10. The ugly diamond that's worth more than $10,000. You can't take it across. Then they try to manipulate it and said, "Oh, we seen you hand it to him," and all this other bullshit. You know, they was trying to keep it and holding there and shit. But I really didn't like that. I didn't like Africa, period. You know, and there was another time I wasn't there in Africa, and then these people that look like moms, pops, and bro pops up, and we plan a trip to Africa. So we go out to Africa, and we go to the part where the shit happened, and I'm hiding in the dust, and I get out and I look around, and they abandon me in Africa and take the African dude to try to hit me up with some diamonds. Y'all know his ass, cause he out here present day. Now, present day, y'all talk about, oh, refugees and shit. And I told you some truth. Hey, you ain't helping out. You ain't no fucking refugee. Hey, we helped out, did some dirt dogging out that cat. You a refugee? Yeah. Hey, we need help. Who gives a fuck? Get the fuck away, kid. Ugh. Oh, you helping out. You doing? Oh, yeah, you refugee. Right. Number two, Social Security, private. Vital records, private. So proprietorship. And somehow you guys are saying you donated your money to help us out and we control your money, but you didn't hire us, let us do this. Matter of fact, we could watch the Zeitgeist Addendum and watch somebody talk about money and hear a black person in the background, hey, that kid got a bank account. Bitch, you got a bank account too. Let's use it. It's Congress's job to pay debts. FBI goes like the IRS and collects debts. Fucked up with the FBI. Hey, we going out of country, state, and here goes the $250 million bill. Be like you're supposed to go and collect the debt, not make them. Now, present day, we got dogged you out, slandered your name, libeled your name. Then at the flip of the script, our presidency, we ain't got you here with us to talk with us, but we is telling people that we is appointed. I got people following me around talking about we are your secret service. I don't like y'all, wouldn't hire y'all to know. And then they got these weird people that think, hey, you touched the ticket, you bought it. You know, you got a work site, you got to get permits and shit, and people just pop up on the work site and start doing shit. And your ass get fined and sued. Because people is on your work site. Now we got an issue. We don't want you here. We don't want you walking around. We're not going to do nothing SB 1070 misdemeanors or none of that. Hey, get out the park. You missed your code. Hey, we set you up 2006. We ain't got no drugs in your system. No DNA whatsoever. Hey, you don't know nothing about law. The same person that Take Two before they put the Paradise in there. Oh, yeah. Pasta Satori 99 cent before that one. Oh, he's yelling about it and how he got me fired from this job over here. for 5 years and shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit is hard. The next thing you know, once they find out some more shit, what are they gonna try to do? Put a statute of limitation on sex offense, on sex crimes and shit? Call the police, hey, I want to press charges. Sorry, it can't happen. It has to happen at a particular moment. Second time I check the law, hey, I'm gonna press charges. Hey, from the time it happened, you got 2 exact years. I heard there is no statute of limitations on that shit, huh? And then it goes, hey, you wasn't sleeping with shit. You lost your hey, but for some reason, there's some new kids popping around here that's gonna pop up in the future talking about how you are it. Then on top of that, hey, what's up? We from the set. We are intravenously injecting these people. Why? Oh, this your baby child support. And be like, hey, I didn't sleep with her. I want to press rape charges on her. Like, hey, this your baby child support. Be like, hey, rape. Like, you got to prove that. Hey, there's a kid right there. I didn't sleep with her. I passed the lie detector test. You know, this is my residence here. I got some privacy issues. Every time I call the cops, though, nothing. Gelati is a dime. What does gelates mean? Gelatos and lattes. Being harassed. Personal business. Texas, bitch.
Why didn't you call the police? That's the reason why I voted no for SB 1070 and 300. Treason to the state and the country. Sedition? Why, bitch? How close are you? Do you have a permit to be there and record on TV? How long you been on police department force and what was you sent for? Hey, aren't y'all on pensions? Hey, what about mono? So you got thrush, you can't go where you were born, but we have herpes, which is a communicable disease, and we put these pics in people's and kids' mouth. And crab. Let's see. On the east side. Hey, why is Westside City over here? Blackout before Brown Pride and WSP got felt sorry for on the fake truces since California was like, y'all ain't crippin' or blooding it, period. Am I from fucking WSP or some shit? What does it stand for? What does it stand for? Hey, do you pay your property tax? Hey, I think I can say what the fuck I want to say. Am I wrong? Well, if it walk and quack like a duck, a syllogism, then goddamn it, it's a duck. Belongs to me. SB 107. And obviously, people don't want to do the misdemeanors. Get rid of that. Believe me, I tried it before. Don't want to get called doubles no more, huh? Why didn't we finish the conversation on what WSP stand for? But I said it with you.
Number two, I was sitting in here, didn't say shit at all, and was bombarded with what I shouldn't say here. But you better not say WSP no more, because that stands for Wetback Pride. But you better not say the first part of it because we contradicted by the. Then when you think about Mexicans, you think about the bus that hit the old people and they process out. Number two, let's think about marriage and then everybody except for Aaron and because a lot of shit started changing after the gay marriage thing, and the Canadian gay people started marrying people that was like from the U.S. And then they thought they could just change shit, but then hold on, back at 19 they said stop that. Hey, you ain't got to say sorry. You already said it in the rap tape. Seattle. Not my prosecutor. Because she took my ball to incubate, to create some Spanish South Americans. And if you notice, when the Puerto Rican people popped up, they left some black people and said, hey. Then they flipped the script and say, we're not your kids. We're your kids' kids. Not saying we ate all adults and shit. Like, we ain't. We're like grade 17, grade. Not related to you. Ugh. Take my shit right now. But then you gotta sign these papers, no sexual harassment, y'all. But we don't want you to be here in college without sexually harassing a couple of these females. You know, fucking if you catch herpes, AIDS, or whatever. Hey, that's the part of life. What about studying and shit? And most of the people in life get through cram. Wait till last minute and cram. Got one. Hey, ditto. Not for me. was doing yesterday. I was really distracted. Your face got snatched up, you dumb bitch, by the hoes that caught the disease from the porn stars. The fuck you talking about? I didn't look like you in fucking Alaska. You knew how it was before you went to Atlanta, nigga. Shit. Don't come at me with that bullshit. Ain't got shit for none of your motherfucking brothers and sisters either. Ain't got to. Don't plan on passing away. No. I did. Say what? Are we talking about Twist Mama and reports? But did James look like Twist Mama as a man? Vital Records, that's right. Hey, I see that you guys are saying that I gave y'all permission to use my private stuff. Hey, I understand I got a different social security number than the E41 star. You know, the one that had 2 point something billion dollars, about the same amount as like the land trust missing. That 400 mil. Hey, when I changed my name to the line, I put 160 million on it. And then they snatched it up and gave me back this one. Even though, you know how that goes. Hey, number two, you didn't work there. Blue Shield, can't tell you. Self-defense, got shot. Well, guess who's one of the tricks? El Prosecutor. Guess out it's Madness. Still Father. Self-defense for their asses. They almost died. And the old lady and the people talking, only in the shower, only to the sprayer chill. before she was only 2 foot tall. Oh, I'm done right now. Get out of time each day. Hey, yeah, a couple years passed. Whoa. Whoa. Then on top of that, that whole little juvenile youth shit. Hey, syphilis, gonorrhea. We're from Puerto Rico. We have syphilis. Hey. Hey, you guys are claiming a tribe. They got gonorrhea. Oh. Dubs. Dubs. When was the last time it was dubs? Hey, ain't I the one to put you on? Ain't I the exact same cat from the Dubs that put you on? Because they just got done booting the white people. Son, child of Satan, you shall spread your wings and fly one day. You shall be a man, a glorious man, with 6 inches on you, all directions. How you want it? Come and take this. Oh. Oh. Then on top of that, hey, ain't y'all from there because of me? Because if I ain't mistaken, greed. Always greed. Can't count on none, you can count on greed. Like, hell no, ain't nobody. Hey, look, you got the new set and everything, huh? It's 200,000 to you. It's 200,000 to me again. It's 200,000 to me again. Look at this shit. Then he pays taxes. And I don't owe y'all nothing. Hey, can you order money from the government? Don't tell me everyone got a tracker on except for mine. Number two, I never said y'all could use the Social Security. Remember, y'all had pensions problems. Pensions. Yeah, just like Express. Same way the government uses it. Oh. Probably the whole killing kids shit. Oh, yeah, we kill kids, yeah. And who's backing you up? Hey, we are backing them up. Got rid of those symbols. Put my own. Same public website. Better read that contract. Mm. Say I was the defense of the whole damn planet. And they tried to get to me. Anybody got patented trademarks across country and shit? Treat me the same way.
Sole proprietorship, sure. You choose. Hey, guess what I didn't need? Abandonment, fuck you, we don't want your shit. Oh, now your shit is popping, that's ours. And then, hey, get away. It's ours. Hey, we ordered it, boom. We don't need you here. Well, consider this your last order. I completed probation. I'm in good standing. You pay your fines, you do all, yeah. If I had them, yeah, yeah, boom, good. You still a sicko? You good. How you gonna let these people be up here? Hey, hey. They did what they had to do to be there. Hey,
I was wrong for what I did. All right, ain't gonna be no double jeopardy. It's just gonna be one bullet today. All right, I can get away with that. I'm allowed one.
they'll probably be out here just to work, you know. So they got something when they retire. Got some social security on them. Trying to get here. You know, y'all's paying taxes and social security to make up for what y'all stole. And fucked up. Hey, nice fresh smell like a goddamn carnival. Now it's a nice piss smell like a goddamn yard out here. Ah, Pikings got hey, hey. I might like a little strewed in it, huh? Okay, you work at a shop. You work there. This is not your equipment. This is not your shit. Look after it like it's yours. You won't break yours. This is not yours. You work here at a fast food joint. This is not your shop. You do not own this place. I don't care if you're the manager. Because what you do is going to fuck up the franchise, too. Hey, you work at a convenience store. This is not your store. These is not your products. All you is a cashier. You do inventory, stock, that's it. That shit don't belong to you. You was just a person there that's a convenient person. There's a person that's selling it. Hey, that's it. Ugh. Somebody come in and run. Hey, you got the policy. Let them go out the store with it. Then call the police. Hey, all that other shit, right? People blow it out of proportion, right? Hey, downtrodden, got nothing, got no job. Fuck that, man. Talking shit about somebody else thinking it's their job. It ain't your job. You just work there. They get the job. And they like, this is all me. This belongs to me. They was on the news. We're not gonna pay you no more. 20 measly G's. They was making over 100,000 a month. That's a sweet fucking deal, bro. You double, triple that. You just gotta pay the lease. That's it. I can understand. Hey, it ain't none of your goddamn business, but I'll say this, and it's still getting paid. I can't do nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. As long as I got my money, hey, I'm good. Hey, man, I wish I remembered this in the past. Find out, oh, 98, 95. I'm gonna be fucking happy. Oh, yeah. Ain't paying taxes to 18, eh? And some shit like, oh, yeah, well, after we set you up and then we said, hey, this is you
We never told you some growing up, solo. Never told you this, but present day, somebody else pop up. Yeah, that's us. We's the appointed. Why don't you tell him? Oh, he doesn't need to know. He doesn't like y'all. Wouldn't hire your ass. Just like, hey, I run this shop. Hey, you ate shit. I'm the human resources they calling. So what? Well, then at least change this motherfucking sign to your name. Walk into a convenience store and they like, hey, they're gonna steal it anyway, so I put sperm and some spit in it. I'm like, this ain't yours. You got a job just like the security guard. You buying the soda is gratuity the same way. Now, if the person was fecal and said 32 ounces, this is how many shots of syrup goes in there. This is how much seltzer water goes in. Boom. Since I got that figured out, these are many cups I need. These are many tops I need. And then all of a sudden, bam, we got 7,455 old cups and a couple of other more cups and shit. Selling sodas, no. Every spritz, every spluggle, right? Hey, you work over here as a janitor, your boss will pop up and check it to make sure you use the right amount. What the fuck is this? It's not even. I accidentally used some. It's gonna be hell, right? Then you get it, right? You get a job, and people tell you what the fuck they want. Hey, so proprietorship. I own this motherfucker. I'm human resources. Get the fuck out. They say, hey, you so proprietorship. We run. We don't want you here. Just like grade school, just like high school, just like college, job corps and shit. And they say, oh, you invested in it, you don't have no right to be there. But. The scenario with the human resource boss being a dickhead saying, who gives a fuck? I don't give a shit. Then on top of that, ooh, never popped up. We just popped up over there. Hey, you had until 71 copyright ex facto. Ooh, 28. Ooh, I made a remake. I made a remake. Fair usage. Then they flipped the script in the song. Oh, it didn't go to you. It went to someone else. It went to someone else. So proprietary, so proprietary. I didn't plan on running with it. Who the fuck ran with it? It ain't yours to go run with it. Third party here. Hey, how you doing? Got some work. Somebody stole it and put it out. They try to sue me for it. Hey, I didn't distribute it. I didn't put it out there and give no permission. It's my personal private. It's my private stuff. It's an invasion of privacy. Don't let me put it out. Third party, good. Hey, what's up? Copyright infringement on your ass. Other shit, right? Like I told OG, right? I was like, hey, you sure you want to do this? You know this is an illusion. Going to school and all this shit for nothing. So the people's like, hey, wow, that's great. Yeah, he came through here and we didn't want to accept it, so we're not going to accept that as something. You're going to have to rob, shoot, steal, kill something. Get a job here, goddammit. Pick something up. Then we did the medical association, all this good shit. So a Canadian person, you know, splattered who it is, right? So there was viceroys, and it was like the white folks did it, and then the black people was doing it. And these people was like Canadian, Nova Scotians type and shit, and was doing all kinds of political, federal agent shit, and all this other stuff, right? So somewhere in the future, he goes and hides out, becomes some female. Now I'm sitting here and I'm an OBGYN, and then I get the medical association and I rent this building
and set up some things so me and other doctors can talk about it, right? So next thing you know, girl gets the whiff of it, pops up in there. She acts like she's a doctor. Then after a while, I come back. I'm paying the lease. They lock me the fuck out. Then I'm going to court and they're saying, ooh, even though you started this, did this, didn't put that in there, strictly optional. We're putting you in filing charges because you didn't show up and blah, blah, blah. You don't have to be here. Then I get back, boom, it's 7 o'clock, door's still locked. And she's over here, oh, do y'all want prostitutes? Well, I knew she was Canadian after I was turned into a pervert for some reason, right? Strip club to the prostitution and shit. Well, everybody got to get it in, but for some reason, from the, we forced you into it, you had enough. You know, hey, we kicking it all around. Everybody getting in. Big old freak that. I did forget. I did, yeah. You know, just conjugation. You know? Felt like something just whipped from the middle part of the brain to the side, just blocked it. Shit was weird. I even went to counseling, right? I go to this little clinic and shit. So my insurance covered counseling, so I went and got counseling, right? And counselor fucking tripped me out. She was like, well, whatever you do, that's what we usually have the people do. Keep you comfortable. So this is what you was doing. We'll do that to keep you comfortable. And that's real talk. To where I felt you ain't helping me for shit. Why be here? Ugh. Think about it. I'm still going. If I'm still going, hey, this is what I want you to do to help. And other motherfuckers. And then I noticed 2006 they was talking about we want you to lose your disability. Then I said, hey, you forget pension plan because healthcare and all that shit, that's all me. I split my good healthcare up so other people can get it. Government didn't buy it. They said you could do private. People said you're knocked out, you're not here. Ugh. Hey, got a building out here. Ugh. Somewhere in that paper, oh, it's my doo-doo sheet. Oh, the original contract. Oh, so proprietorship mirrored it. Hey, call up the bank. Hey, there's that voice. She tripped. Oh, Rip Running shirt. Oh, hey, banking. Tell the thing. Blew up. Boom. Hey. Too late. 30 something years later. All your boot camp pictures and everything you had burnt up in the middle of your motherfucking house. Hey, you forgot. We tapped you in your nose. You forgot where you stayed. We popped up over there. We call it Eldridge. Then hold on. Which names did I have that was locked up in jail? Because if I check, none of them connected to me. Point is true. Do you notice how I got a big dick with a red tip? Do you notice with CG I could look like a white person? Do you notice most of this shit I'm dead asleep? Or if I didn't want to get involved in shit, hey, I'll monitor and it'll be the teddy bear sitting there, boom. music video with the teddy bear from, right? I'm not gonna lose your ass to the street. Y'all fast, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And the street is like, yeah, do that, grab you, hold you, pinch you, beat you, through your way, you're not mine. Hey, beating the charges, I'm a federal agent. Hey, meow. Let's go embargo. I wanna go out there and smoke a fucking cigar full of weed. Roll a blunt. Then all this shit happens. I'm a kid, right? Best shot, the black ones. Hey, innocent kids went through some trauma with their sisters. Sisters go to the pen. Now I'm over here. Oh, these foreigners got my kids over here in Mexico after the CNN shit. The number of my chick who didn't want to swim. And she thought she was a federal agent and hit that whole little, I'm not going to take care of these black ones. They were coming with me. And then these guys got my light ones and said, hey, you practice. Let me see your best shot. And they killed my kids. Boom. Then I went to go get the whitey. Oh, I'm dropping off the coke, right? So this bitch kept calling me, hey, bring your kids some rice food. Found out they wasn't eating shit. Dropped off the coke, went over there, flipped it, burnt it. They came. Here comes the Mexican government. Hey, it's the same Deer Valley plane. Hey, got cocaine in it, pharmaceuticals. Florida, Guerrero de Blanca. What is that? That's filler. That's filler. Hey, what's crack cocaine, my dookie? We got fake crackheads rolling around here, cuz. Blood, thug, G, where's that powder? Let's get some dope in here. If it doesn't work, it's not happening. Hey, everybody boycotted the FBI. That's G. Everybody boycotted the police. That's thug. Hey. Now, if y'all did that and y'all on deck, who the fuck is committing the crimes? Of course. Just transfer from NY and you notice it because he just tagged the NY. Ugh. And why doesn't he get in trouble? But if he gets caught and prosecuted, he'll get a worse time charge because he's a cop. He ain't got no right to violate our 14th Amendment right and shit. You ain't got no right to act like it's Canada, claim the U.S., and then be like, we gonna violate your rights and then hold you against them and then send it to your people that got our back. You know? It's weird. Present day, right? You sitting there, you hear people, they out, threatening your life, and you think it mapping a mind. Does the judge have a left brain stroke? Because this person is also known as a murderer, killer, threatened your life a couple of times, tried to kidnap you. Then all of a sudden, somewhere in the future, yelling, you blew my cover. But you was a square, now you a thug, and they trying to turn you into an insurgent, a thug or something, to take the blame for shit. And then you listen to the rap music. You pay people money to be work for hires, and then it's like, we police department. Ugh. 2 days ago, they was like, this is a police state. When I was a kid, they were saying, we is fake mafia, that's the police, and we want to come here, retire, and create a real mafia. The pyramid. Whole bunch of undercover cops not knowing each one is a cop, trying to put a hit out on each other. Known as that local's town mafia. Every single fucking one of them, and they retired and popped up. Hey, we got some salts. Pfizer salt. What? Hey, they didn't want salt and sugar in Canada. Hey, do you got a problem? Hey, go over the counter. I'm telling you, get a 200 milligrams and you take 4 of them. That's an 800 milligram. Over sodium, same goddamn thing. Sole proprietorship, small LLC. And that's anything with the stock. Boom. Because at the time, hey, you didn't need to. After me, hey, yeah, you need to. And I had the one with the million. And then tap, tap, get away. Then it was like, oh, you ain't worth it. What are you talking about? I was a fucking bazillionaire. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like all these movies that I made. We was in court last, and it was like, boom, how much, hey, all this stuff is what it's worth. We don't know what it's worth. We know what it's worth now.
the Dawn popped out, 100 and something million. Ugh. Do you notice that everything that I did, everybody that's white seemed to be Canadian, red hair and freckled? Be like, bing, bing, bong, sweet as your leg. What they do? What they do? Oh shit. That French Canadian. Porno flicks, blurred out vision, those are Mounties. Who was those getting bucked if they all had vasectomies and people was afraid of all? Why we got no registry on there? And hey, I'm sorry that he did that. 31 now. Ugh. You know something? Hey, I know Aaron, know everyone. 31. They just took him, kidnapped, ran away, never get permission, nothing, no. Hey, what's up? We transferred from another country. Hey, House of the Dead. Hey, we just came from another country. FBI, CIA, KGB. And I said, I see. Hey, we all got money. Ugh. And to me, because of the mind things, it seems like I had different personalities, different lives. Not, hey, I lived my life. Tap, back to square one. I was just born the other day. Live my life. Tap, back to square one. Hit my head up. Barely learning syntax again. Everybody who knew been around me saying, hey, we have the right to do court cases and shit. You're right there. Change laws. We got the right to use your right. Hey, I'm a foreigner. I have no right to say shit, opinionate, none of that. Ooh. Hey, what's up? You're a U.S. citizen. We don't owe you nothing. Hey, we're foreigners. You owe us some respect. It's like, hey, I have no problem with that until you was like pro your country. Yeah. Got no problem with you. Leave that shit over there. Obviously, if the laws ain't equal, you don't need to be over here doing this shit there where you're from and learn. Hey, you say it says you have the right to do it. If I was doing it over there, they would be like, you don't have the right to do that. Get in line. Wait, no. And then pop up and just start walking around. Oh, look, I got a right to do this. I got a right to do this shit in your country. You ain't got the right to do this shit in my country. Booyah. That's how it is. That's what the fuck it is. Hey, Mr. Gullible people, thank you for accepting me. If you ever pop up in my home, you's never leaving that bitch and I'll use your face all I want. Then your favorite cousin ain't your favorite cousin no more. He's trying to get with you. Next thing you know, years later when the truth comes out, he comes back, yo, I was kidnapped, and everybody's trying to mob him up. It's you. They even got lookalikes, my nigga. See where I look. I'm watching the tape, I'm like, who the fuck is that? Got the Five Dudes Hoover colors on. Where did Five Dudes come from? Hey. And there was a little kid, right? Like to see people happy, $1 trillion fucking grants, fucking $1 zillion grants, motherfucker. I want to see you smile, right? And they fucked it up, bro. I ain't got to do this shit. Hmm. Those are most of my kids and shit. Hey, I had to stock, have the brokerage machine. Hey, created my own. A lot of shit they trying to say he wants to know. No. Like I said, I didn't plan on using them. No. Guess you'll be waiting. Hey. Like a piece of brain, huh? In my quarter and my other shit. You just said shit a slap. It's a feel I'll say the fuck I want to say. You know what the fuck? I just heard you curse. You just cursed. Please don't be talking so formal. I understand what you said. As soon as he leaves, man, this shit is fucked up, huh? Can't even get a 40 ounce. I'm trying to get some pussy. And that's where everybody got their swag from. Called the police while I was in the apartment. Felt a little raped. Lady said, it has to happen at that particular moment, second in time. Second time I called the police. Here's some moaning. Now they got to telling me 2007, you're out, you're not getting it. And then I get to sit back and listen to, I'm so fucking young, getting it on, call the police. And so she was like, hold on, I'll get you in touch with a sergeant, and hung up on me in the busy signal. So I call her, hey, this is a grown man getting it on with some youngsters. Didn't know that they was all cops. You see him in the MLK 2006. Wearing my clothes and shit. You wasn't even around. I made my own. Got stuff for me. I ordered it. People said, hey, fuck that. People said, hey, you ordered these little drinks for you. I said, fuck that. And I made 100 million so everybody could enjoy it. You ordered that just for you. I said, fuck that. Took more money and ordered this so everybody can get it. Do you see the landfill over here? And shit that's non-biodegradable that ain't going down? Huh? You touch our reserve money, the Federal Reserve money, will blow your fucking head off, kid. I made my own money. Backed it by a trillion, 100,000 and a quarter. My name, Vital Records. You're not even from this country. I was witness to that. The fuck you get one? You're supposed to be doing 7 years for the tweet. Not for the illegal kiss that I say is illegal. For the tweet. They don't give a fuck if you had it, did it. If it's on you, hey, you did it. It's yours. You're going down for it. Ugh. I do remember that too. That's good shit. This female kidnapped me and brought me there. Crossed this long line on the parallel, this big tree. It was there. Kicked it off as I tried to get across. When we crossed, there's some bears. Like that movie with the guy selling balls and eggs with the Royal Helpers. Getting ate up by the bear, that was me. And that's a person in a bear suit. And that bear got crushed and tossed over the cliff. And this is what caused me to bleed to death, or not bleed to death, but bleed almost to death before the zombie man popped up and was like, oh no. It was so sad. My kids were like kids, but had Asperger's, so the streets was cold to them, kind of on the streets and all this shit. And the cops wouldn't pop up for nothing. Jersey popped up. All this shit. Shot him with soft rocks. We left. We came back. Somebody pulled him out, stood over them, and shot each one of them in the head. Boom. But you didn't get it. Jersey just got insurance and health care. So just like the man, we know how to do paperwork. What the FBI said, what the insurance said. 2005, I put 2005. This was in the early 80s. The house burned down after coming from the insurance agency. They said it happened in 2018. It recently happened. We are recycling news footage. Hey, there's a third Bronco out there. After Effects, right? Click, click, click. Blender, I did the tour, right? When I got tour. And when you first got on it, you see a kid sitting at a desk and he gets snatched up. I did that with Blender. All the porno shit that make us look like we're grown. I did that shit with After Effects and I made people pay for that one. Hey. Right, that's just like getting on a forensic site and they want it like, boom, let me get a light. No, you take all this other shit off.
Once you get this fucking blue light error that you paid $2 from China and Shang and they ain't sent that motherfucker yet. You know what I'm saying? UV. My forensic shit. Names changed after me, right? We noticed how DNA wasn't used for tests for DNA conclusive in child support cases, but used for a tree. And if a tree has different DNA, then we must match. And after I called the kettle black, and it hopefully got better. And that's what made them lose their job. You see me standing right here in front of you. Ain't nobody dead, wasn't no sex. This is all speculation, and you went and put a person in jail for life. The prosecutor did their job. This is what they gave me. I put their ass in jail forever for some assumed that didn't really happen. Just made it up. Had the know-how, had the job. Put the paperwork there. Boom. Did you hear it? Because say you could hear me through the TV. Well, I'm talking to Susan. It sort of sound like, and you see how I write my books, right? And then you see her face sort of go, and then she looks down like, what the fuck is this? Right. And that's how justice is blind, right? Hey, we just came from sovereign court, some fake shit. We printed out the papers, signed it up, fake judge. Then the judge comes down to the court and files the paperwork. Boom. After he files the paperwork, they read the order. They go and get the person, bench warrant. He has to come in court. He has a judge now. Now he's in jail for whatever they charge him for. Makes the sovereign court looks powerful as fuck and all that other shit. But then it's the problem with the sovereign court. I'm a sovereign. I could vote and voice my opinion. Right, in that same sense. While them, hey, we're from other countries, squatter, sovereign. Now, y'all just did this in American style, and all you got to do is apply for a Social Security card to pay taxes and vote. And then here comes somebody from another country. Hey, I'm here legal, I'm a foreigner, but I'm white, I can get in, and I'm going to use the sovereign court to change it. I don't want you to have pros. I want you to come and get a lawyer. I don't want you to have the right to defend yourself any way, shape, or form other than coming through me and paying me. Even though I wrote the books and a lot of the books and did a lot of this shit. It's kind of weird. And it's weird. I'm on disability. While this shit was happening at the apartment, they told me to call ADA. I called them. They said, nope, we're not going to help you. Then you get to court. Hey, what's up? Even though you qualify, you have this, all this, we might not take the case. So it's just copyright infringement. Hey, sorry, got some other shit. Hey, what's up? We on TV infringing on your right, using your DBA without your permission. You want to come and sue unless you have this lawyer who you got through school. We're using you to be here. There's a new court building downtown. Everything else looked old. There was prostitutes when the wig thing happened. Hey, there's buildings. Why is the federal building, why is the new judge look brand new and everything else looks exactly the fucking same when the stadium was built and downtown went downtown so the prostitutes wouldn't walk